Hey, what's up? I'm Elliot Fong here with Cameron Graves here at his record release show, his new record, Planetary Prince, here at the Troubadour. So, Cameron, how is Planetary Prince, your new record, related to the Book of Urantia? And what is the Book of Urantia?
Book of Urantia, yeah, that's a very awesome book. It's a very spiritual book that explains the universe. It explains God. It explains the life in general and everything. When I say the universe, it explains everything in the universe, the spiritual universe, physical universe. It just goes so far in depth. You really have to read it, because that book, when you read it, it kind of has a personal meaning to you, whoever you are reading it, so. And the book Urantia is exactly the reason for the record. All that music and even the song titles are all inspired from the Book of Urantia. Just trying to put that book to music, and if you don't know about the book or not interested in the book, at least you'll hear the music, and then you'll be like, wow, I got to check out the book then if the music sounds like this. So
Tight. So on your new record, you're playing with a lot of amazing musicians, people you've played with for years. Yeah. You've been on international tours. How has all this stuff impacted you so far?
It's impacted me a lot, man, to tell you the truth. I mean, I'm from that family, that collective of musicians, called the West Coast Get Down. And that started as Young Jazz Giants. And we have we kind of built like a society almost, the Young Jazz Giants. Me, Kamasi Washington, Stephen Bruner, Ronald Bruner. And that kind of built into the West Coast Get Down. And it's kind of like the popularity of the movement that's impacting all of our success, like with Miles' success with his record, and also Ronald Bruner Jr. with his record called Triumph. Amazing records, amazing music, and all of that is just an impact from, the movement that's going on with this new music.
So you like metal, you're a metalhead, and I listen to a lot of punk, hardcore, and I got into jazz because I feel like punk is so jazz and vice versa and all that stuff. What's your connection with metal and jazz?
That is the connection. I mean, metal. Funny thing about metal and new metal and I listen to a band called Meshuggah. I'm a Meshuggah fan. And when you listen to Meshuggah, they are exactly the West Coast Get Down, but just metal. They exactly are metal. I mean, they have two guitars, distortion, everything. But when you listen to the music that they've written, it's exactly kind of like how we would play. Very fusion, jazz fusion tones, Alan Holdsworth-ish. Frank Zappa-ish type music, but set to really hardcore metal, kind of. So these guys are incredible musicians that obviously came together to play metal, and that really inspired me in the music that I write. And so I can't, I play a little guitar, and I played in Wicked Wisdom with Jada Pinkett and wrote for that whole band, but I'm really a piano player, and I wanted to figure out how to translate that Meshuggah sound to piano,
Tight. Yeah. Hell yeah. What did you listen to today? What bands, music, whatever? Just today.
Oh,
or
today?
Yesterday.
Oh, well, I was listening to a lot of, we've been listening to a lot of, West Coast hip-hop, like Dre and stuff, because my brother is a very famous producer, too, as well, from L.A., and he does, a lot of West Coast type hip-hop stuff. And we were just kind of saying, that sound, the Dre sound, kind of went away for a second. And I think that right now hip-hop is so plastic that sound that Dre had and all the West Coast sound, that could have a really big resurgence right now if it came out right again,
Tight. So what's next for Cameron Graves?
Touring now. Touring is next for Cameron Graves. Planetary Prince needs to go out on the road. I'm going to be touring with Miles Mosley as well for a second, helping out my brothers. And then, we'll do all kinds of, we'll do like a joint performance. I'll be performing some of my songs with Miles. And then hopefully from there I can spin off and just start doing my own shows.
Sick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Cameron.
Yeah.
Best luck with everything.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Absolutely.